Okay, for this one, I wanted to just kind of explore a little more about what we could do now that we have um, some body tracking. And I wanted to finally jump into Dance Dash and see just kind of what all that's about. So they've got a whole setup where they say that you can either use like proper full body tracking, you can use a phone. I guess they have a phone app that I haven't really looked into just yet, or you can use a webcam. And I've used the webcam, and it's all right. It's a little janky. I think the feet positioning isn't exactly all that accurate, but I think that's a flaw of my webcam, not so much the software. I think. So the idea that I had was, how minimalistic can I get with the combinations that I have? So with all the different options that they have to interact with the game, I'm wondering if you can mix and match what you do. So the theory is I can jump in there, and just by the nature of how the headset works, I'm gonna have that on. But I wonder if I could just do it with just the headset and the least amount of trackers possible. And if I don't have to, I think I might want to try to not include the controllers, so I just have the batteries out. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so see, so we can either strap controllers to our feet, we can use the phone app, or we can do proper, like, full body tracking. So currently, as I'm doing this, there I'm not holding controllers, and all I've got strapped to me is the headset to my head and the feet to my feet. And obviously my feet are not they're not right. So let's reset. Okay, that's better. And then that's not correct either. Well, at least they're both doing the same thing now. But my X and my axes are wrong, so I'm kicking my foot forward. I'm kicking my foot back, kicking my foot out to the right, kicking my foot out to the left. So, hold on. So let's see if the way that my feet are right now, if it'll like really not let me um, play the game. Oh, I'm seeing blues, so those are okay. Okay, so uh, pretty successful. I still need to think I need to play around with like the phone version and maybe give the webcam version like another shot just to kind of have a more complete experiment sort of thing. Um, so I found that it was easier to just kind of access the Steam VR library, at least in the case of Dance Dash. It was just easier to access it without having to go through the Meta software first and then access Steam VR and then access Dance Dash. Just by going into the Steam window and then just like hitting play from there, it seems to work. And it's not like Meta yells at me and being like, "Hey, you're doing stuff not through us first. Like it's just kind of like they do work together in that sense. Again, in this scenario. So yeah, there's still a lot of little interactions that I kind of need to sit down and understand better. But other than that, today's been pretty interesting. And on a side note, I rediscovered the Steam VR settings situation. So if ever I get stuck in the Steam VR homeworld without any hands or body to speak of, I guess I could come in here and try to solve that problem. But I also haven't rooted around in these settings before or in a very long time, so I don't really remember um what sort of oh, wow, okay. Yeah, so I don't really remember where things are or what I should and should not do, but yeah, there's options and I found them. Where is this coming from? Where's the source of that? I don't know. So yeah, I think today was probably the most positive experience that I've had with experiments that I've run so far. So happy September.